Hey everybody, this is Mario Unhinged, and I am playing Shy Guy Surfing, a fan game by, if you couldn't tell, Lucas Pucas, and I can only assume I'm pronouncing that correctly. I'm a little worried about the audio, because the title sequence had some pretty loud audio, and I'm not real good about audio anyway. Like, I'm always either blowing up my speakers or mumbling. There's really no in between. I'm either impossible to understand or getting everybody to frantically shut their audio off. Gameplay is also a slight concern I have because I have messed up hands, and normally I would only play a gamepad-based game because it's easier. But the keyboard controls on this are kind of simplistic. Like, it's WASD and jump, and that's it, and my fingers don't have to move from the spots they're at. You might still hear me slamming the keyboard with my big sausage fingers, but... And frankly, I'm not expecting to finish this game. I'm expecting as soon as it gets hard, I'm gonna be broken and dip out. But, in the meantime, I mean, it's something, right? This is a fun little game. It feels very Flappy Birds right now. The how to play section at the beginning introduced the idea of elemental shields and other mechanics, but I didn't do a whole lot of reading. I was mostly trying to go in spoiler-free. Even the trailer I saw for this game, that's how I became aware of it, was an ad on YouTube, specifically via the F3 fan convention that people are doing. I saw a couple games on there, and they looked fine, like normal ROM hack fare in my opinion. But this game, this is cute, and it's very different. It feels like something I would have made, like, early on in my game dev career, like trying to make something very simplistic, very mobile gamey, but with as just cramming Mario graphics into it. And there's definitely some custom work here, like that the Shy Guy, notwithstanding the See, I'm already getting my ass whipped. I'm terrible at this. I like it though. It's a fun little game. Like, it's not trying too hard to be deep. And I say that, I probably sound like I'm being condescending or whatever when I say that, or when I say, it's like something I used to make. No, I mean that in a really sweet way. And I don't mean that it feels amateur. It feels very well done. The options are very thorough. The amount of stuff going on here, it's got leaderboards, it's got unlockable characters, like, there is a lot of work and a lot of heart put into this. But it's not complicated, like, it's not trying to be... Well, if I can take a shot at myself for a second, it's not trying to be a Mariovania. It's not trying to do anything super ambitious, it's just, it's this. It's you dodge pipes, and you can kind of float, and there's shields, and I dig that. I dig the basicness of it. The fact that I can just pick it up, put it down, whatever. It's not trying to have, like, a plot. It's not trying to blow anyone's mind. It's just trying to be a fun game, and it succeeds because it's trying to do just that. It's trying to be fun, and it is. And I like that. I respect that particular flavor of hustle. That sort of game design mindset. I think it's an asset that a lot of game developers, especially younger ones, especially new game devs, but also old ones, also myself, we like to get our heads up our own asses trying to make... And I'm trying to think of some of the better examples of goofy, over-the-top shit that I've tried to pull off. Games that are... I think I did worse that time than I did last time. Games that are too much. You know what I mean? For, like, one single dev. If I had a team, there are a bunch of games I could make, but it's often silly for me to try and make those games as one guy. And what I see here is a game that could have been made with a team. Like, it's that much work, it's that much quality. But aside from Lucas Pucas, I don't know if anybody else did anything. I think this might all be him, and that's commendable. That's impressive. I haven't even seen the second level yet. If there's a second level, I assume there's a second level. But I haven't even, like, gotten past the intro baby zone, and I'm already, like, you know, this is worth it. This is worth my time. This is worth the attempt to Let's Play. This is a good game. So far. I mean, there might be some crippling flaw that comes in later, like maybe there's boss fights and the boss fights are garbage. I couldn't tell you, but this so far, this is fun. This is good. And like I said, my hands aren't great, so really complicated gameplay I wouldn't have been able to experience anyway. I would have had to skip out on this if it was just another Mario game, if it was just another platformer, if it was just another ROM hack, or another ROM hack-esque experience. But because it's doing something different, something more honed in, more focused, something tighter. Tighter's a good word. That sounds a lot less condescending than the garbage I was spouting earlier about simplicity and basicness. Yeah, it just sounds rude when I put it that way. It's very tight game design. It's very focused. It's honed in. It's got that laser scope. It knows what it's trying to do, and it sticks to that. So far. Like I said, I've not gotten far enough into the game, I don't think, to, once I hit 1,000 meters, then we'll start talking, or 1,000 miles, whatever speed this Shy Guy is moving at. The rain, I did not see coming. That's also cute. Oh, this is all very good. Okay. So that just transitions straight to the next level. There's no screen or anything. There's no stoppage. That's sexy. I like that. I also like just this level design in general, like that background, and combined with the palettes, the red pipes. The red pipes are a choice, and I respect it. I dig that a lot. I don't want to just sit here and suck this game's wiener the entire time, but I mean, this is good. I needed this. I've had some rough days here lately, and this... Again, I don't want to use the word simplicity, but the lack of having to think about too much else. The fact that I can just sit here and puff the game the entire time probably says a lot about, you know, the game and my relationship to it so far. I'm digging it. I know a lot of people probably looked at it and said there's not enough there to care about, or there's not enough that... No, go... I'll provide the link in the comments. Or in the... Oh, I can jump on the footballs. Hell yeah. Oh, that's good. I'll provide a link in the description where you can find it. It's on GameJolt. It's on itch.io. I think it's somewhere else as well, but I got it off GameJolt because I used to use a lot of GameJolt, and someday would like to use more GameJolt. That was always my place for uploading games and occasionally downloading games. But yeah, my inability to play this game notwithstanding, I love it. I think it is a success, and if this is the only game I end up caring about out of the fan E3 thing people are putting on, if this is the only thing I get out of it, I'm fine with that. Luigi? I should have gone for it. I should have taken the risk, but I was too busy being confused. I really gotta stop umming. If we're not gonna talk about this game the entire time, let's talk about how much I suck at streaming. I need to get better at not umming and uhing. When I'm doing an edited video, I can just cut those parts out. So that's fine, but when I'm doing something like this, something that's one consistent take, or God forbid I ever work my way up to live streams, that's a level of confidence I'm not sure I have, but eventually I'd like to. Can I jump on... Oh, I can jump on him. Okay, that's interesting. What was I saying? Yeah, I gotta get better at speaking. Which sounds silly. I'm in my 30s, you'd think I would know how to talk by now, but no, not really. I did competitive drama in high school, I've taken speech classes, I've done I did Let's Plays in my 20s, and frankly, I was better at it then. I would like to say I don't know what happened to me to make me so much worse at it, but I know what it is. It's the brain rot. Give it another month, I'll be even worse at this if I'm not better. Coughing right into the microphone like a pro. Maybe I can edit that part out, at least audio-wise. 3rd level, I actually made it. I'm amazed. I'm surprised. I got it. Okay. Okay, so the Goomba was a costume. The Luigi was probably also a costume. So I gotta go back and get that Luigi at some point. Hello, Koopa. Shit. Completely missed that one. I also like how he kind of automatically drifts backwards when he's not surfing. Like, there's so much effort and thought put into just little bitty things in this game, which did not need to be done. Like, Lucas Pucas, you did not need to go this hard. There I go again. Well, maybe if I just turned it into like a Jeff Goldblum kind of thing. Well, I kind of think that, well, or perhaps. I gotta jump and tap it, and I keep messing that part up. I keep trying to float straight out of the jump. This is a good opportunity to go switch characters, though. Or not, you know. Hold escape. There, okay. I'm hoping I can just jump right back into the 3rd. So there's another Shy Guy in there somewhere, too. Interesting. There's a number of these, Yeah, I'm not feeling the Bumpty. I like his hat, but I'm not feeling the Bumpty. I thought I got... No, I missed the Koopa, and I missed the Luigi. So, Goomba is probably gonna be it. Is there any kind of... No, there is no level select. So if I... Oh, there we go. Okay, yeah, so there is totally a level... I should have gone back to level 2 and tried to get that Luigi, but... You know, I'm not as big of a fan of Luigi as I used to be anyway. I should say, Luigi used to be my favorite of the Mario cast, but as I've gotten older, here I am mastering the English language again. As I've gotten older, I've started to prefer other characters. I'm more of a fan of Daisy, I'm more of a fan of Wario, honestly. I've kind of gotten a sort of semi-ironic attachment to Wario at this point. I love Captain Syrup. I don't know if that's become clear enough from my other videos and me constantly bringing her up, but Captain Syrup, the villainess from many a Wario game. She's a pirate, and I don't know what else I need to say about it to sell you on her. She's a bad guy and a pirate. Put her in Smash Brothers. Put her in Mario Kart. Put her in everything. She's a delight every time she's on screen, and I was gonna say I don't know why Nintendo doesn't do more with her, but the answer is that she's from Wario games, and you're not gonna see her in Smash for the same reason you're probably not gonna see Ashley as anything but an assist trophy. People swear up and down to God there is no kind of attempt by Nintendo to suppress the non-mainline characters or the non-Miyamoto characters, but like, look around and tell me that's the case. Look me in the eye and honestly tell me they're not like stashing some characters and kind of ignoring some characters while pushing some really strange choices for characters. I almost made a video about this, or a short about this at minimum. Nabbit. Do you remember Nabbit? You probably don't remember Nabbit. He was in like, oh, this is actually a boss fight. Holy shit. Nabbit is the little thiefy guy, the purple rabbit man, who wears Bowser Jr.'s Mario Sunshine era mask, and I don't know why he's in like 30 games from the new Super Mario Bros. Era. He was in Mario Wonder as one of the invincible characters alongside Yoshi, and I don't know why. I don't know who likes Nabbit. I don't know who is asking for Nabbit, and when he wasn't announced for Mario Party, the new one, Jamboree, when he wasn't announced for Mario Party Jamboree, nobody mentioned it. People were like, where's Pauline? Where's this character? Where's that character? Nobody gives a hot shit about Nabbit. And I don't think anybody ever did. Yet he showed up in numerous Mario parties. He showed up in all kinds of games. And I don't entirely get it. He got a push similar to Pauline, and for an even longer period, Rosalina. But those were main characters in their respective games. They were major iconic figures. I can't even tell you, as a guy obsessed with Mario, as a guy who just absolutely absorbs all of the Mario stuff like a sponge, I'm not even sure which game Nabbit debuted in. I don't know which game he's relevant to, important to. I don't know if he's ever been, or if he's always just been a side character that kind of shows up to fill in a spot. And even that confuses me, because from a Mario sports game perspective, and Nabbit's been in some of the sports games, I believe, normally they will add a character or two, if necessary, to make sure everybody has a partner. Like, Wario needed a partner, so they invented Waluigi. Those axe guys are tough. But Bowser Jr. already has a partner. His name is Bowser. Like, what? Who is Nabbit for? Is it just for situations like some of the Mario parties where Bowser's not playable? Like, in a hypothetical scenario where it's partners-based Mario Party, I think I'm gonna go try and get that Koopa. I'll try one more time. I'll fight Meta Knight one more time. This graphical style kind of makes him look weird. I think it's because his body's so tiny, he doesn't really look like Meta Knight to me. The ship looks fucking great, though. Like, that background and everything more than makes up for the kind of iffy Meta Knight. Also, why is he on a carpet? Why do we all... I mean, I know why the main character has a flying carpet. In the introduction, you kind of steal it from a Pidgey. But did Meta Knight also steal a carpet from a Pidgey? I suppose it does not matter. Alright, where was that? It was Steam Gardens, right? There's another Shy Guy somewhere, but I didn't see any character icons in the first level. I might have just not noticed because everything was flying by and I had Lucas's Pookus's stuff in my mouth, if you know what I mean. I'm putting it back in my mouth. This game is great. Even after getting my ass whipped by a kind of shady looking Meta Knight, was that the icon? Was that the character? Did I just miss it? Did I just already miss it? No, even after getting my salad tossed, though, and my YouTube potentially privatized by force by YouTube because I keep saying slurs, offensive terminology, and talking about metaphorical sex acts. Despite all of that, this game still rules. I don't know how much longer I'm going to be able to play it because my fingers already feel like bacon, but I'm gonna try to power through. Is that fucking Dry Bones? I will take the hit for Dry Bones. I will absolutely take the hit for Dry Bones. Yeah, I have no idea what the difference between these elemental bubbles is. That might be relevant. It might be important. It might be part of the key to me sucking a little less, but I don't know, because I don't know. Got 2 hits on him that time. That's pretty good. I don't know if you can actually kill the Chucks, or if you can just kind of delay them. I appreciate that health. I also like the blue-clad Chuck, like just the solid blue. Like a Chuck for a different team. That's neat. It's fun. No! No, you fuck! Well, at least I got the dry bones. So there can be multiple characters to unlock in each level. That's interesting to me. I mean, I'm still learning that there's one. Also, those chain jumps. I did not do that on purpose, to be clear. Like, let's be upfront, transparent, cards on the table. If I do something cool in this game, it's probably on accident. But that's part of the fun. And that's also a sign of good game design. If I can do awesome stuff completely by accident, like that's... I like that. Yeah, that's freestyling. Letting the player express themselves a little bit. No, I was gonna change my fella. Where'd that... Oh, I dig that. I like that a lot. Alright. We'll give him a shot. I am gonna pop through the first level just one more time to make sure there aren't any characters to unlock that I missed. Because at the time I ran through here, I wasn't even looking for characters. I didn't even know that's how that worked. But now I get it. Now I understand. And I'm on the lookout. I've got my eyes open. My third eye open. Using the Force. Trying to pinpoint the exact location of whatever the hell's hiding here. Because now I'm really starting to think it. Like, I'm feeling it. Like, in my gut, I think there's a character here somewhere that I did not unlock, that I just completely missed. I bypassed it because I didn't realize what it was. I probably thought it was just another goofy shield, but no. There's skins in the game. There's costumes I need to unlock. I cannot just be the basic Shy Guy. If I'm gonna get on the leaderboards, if I'm gonna make a name for myself, if I'm gonna YouTube video, I don't even know who I just unlocked, but I unlocked somebody. We'll figure it out when we get back to the main menu. This also gives me an opportunity to sweep back through the second level and pick up that Koopa that I missed again. I don't know if that's gonna be better than the dry bones. I think I prefer the dry bones just on principle, but the collectionist in me is interested, and he might have a cool sprite, because this dry bones sprite is a lot radder than I thought it was gonna be. I thought it was just gonna be like, you know, a dry bones doing his dry bone thing, but he's surfing, man. He's getting it. He's on it. He's all about it, and that makes me like the dry bones skin more than I really expected to. And I already expected to like it. I mean, you saw how fast I turned around for that dry bones, but the dry bones has exceeded my expectations. But I'm getting that Koopa this time. Hell or high water, if I have to eat a whole death to get that Koopa, and I will sacrifice this dry bones to get the Koopa. I will sacrifice this run in a heartbeat. Are these randomized? I kind of feel like the levels are randomized a little bit, which is also neat. I don't see enough randomization in Mario games. I'm not saying I want a Mario roguelite, necessarily, but I would like a little more, like, roguelite sensibilities in Mario games. I think replayability is already a strong asset of Mario games because the gameplay lends itself so well to what I jokingly mentioned earlier, that creative expression of the player kind of thing. Wasted that shield immediately. Beautiful. But I think adding randomized content, not a whole lot of it. Like I said, I don't want a full-blown Mario roguelite or anything, but levels with a randomized aspect or specific randomized level, something like that. I don't know. I don't work for Nintendo. but something that adds a little extra replayability, a little come back to it and get something new once in a while, I think could go a long way to... Wow, I never even saw the Koopa on that run. Or did I? Or did I ever see the Koopa at all? Perhaps it's all in my head. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I feel like I saw it pretty early in the level at least once, so yeah, I'm thinking there's randomization going on. I think there's... Or I could be talking out of my ass. I don't know. I'm very tired. And I'm not super observant to begin with. Like, I'm not good at noticing things, typically. But this feels slightly different, but... Feels means nothing. I almost got into an argument on Reddit about this earlier. I've been hanging out on the NewTuber subreddit, trying to learn some things, trying to get some answers. Otherwise, I would avoid Reddit like the plague, and there's a reason why. It's because Reddit sucks. And people like to give anecdotal answers. Responses derived from personal experience and tummy feels when I'm trying to get, like, not subjective answers. I'm trying to get definitive proof. I'm trying to learn facts about how stuff actually works, not how people feel like it does or think like it does. And that sounds like I'm splitting hairs or being nitpicky or I'm just not getting the answers I want, but I mean, people are telling me things that are objectively wrong. People are telling me things on Reddit that I can prove false and have proven false. That's not helpful. That's misleading. That's confusing. That's frustrating. That defeats the purpose of me going to a Reddit dedicated to learning things about being a YouTuber, if you're just gonna fucking lie to me. And it's not super surprising. It's Reddit. I mean, I used to hang out on the versus debate forums where people would talk about whether Batman can beat Superman or Rick Sanchez can beat the Doctor, whatever. And it's fun in games, but a lot of people just make stuff up. A lot of people will, in order to win an argument or to have their favorite character win the hypothetical combat scenario, they will just lie. Just blatantly lie. Not even misremember? That's fine, I understand that. But a lot of people on Reddit will just straight up, knowingly lie through their teeth. And like I said on a Fun and Games, ha ha ha, whatever, we're arguing about Batman, who gives a shit. I understand, like, I shouldn't. It's bad to lie in any scenario where you don't need to or survival's not involved. But I get it. I get it. It's anonymous and I don't know what happened there. Actually, I do. So I think I'm gonna call it there for the night. I'm rambling about Reddit and how much I hate people lying on Reddit, and my hands are, I think, done. Hopefully this was enough gameplay to make a video. We'll find out when I get to the editing stage. Still not feeling the Bumpty. I like him. He's fine. Is that Olimar's head? What am I looking at there? I don't know how I feel about that guy. Is that an enemy from a game I don't remember? Because right now it just kind of looks like Olimar. Which is fine. I mean, if you like Pikmin, you like Pikmin, but where's the rest of him, though? Questions I'm not going to delve too deep into with the time that I got. I think of the characters I have, the Shy Guy I like, but he's the default. I don't want to use the default. I'm that guy. I like the Goomba. I'm going to stick with the Goomba, I think, the next time I play, and I do suspect I'll play this again, assuming the video from this isn't just a complete shit show, marred by my constant cursing and lewd remarks. Lucas Pucas, you made a good game. If, God forbid, you ever watch this video, I just take that away. I like it. I like it a lot. Like and subscribe. I'm Mario Unhinged. Good night, everybody.